Good evening, everyone. My name is Antia Green, and I am here to do the skeletal or do the bones of the skeleton. And I have the arm here because it's easier for me because the bones in the wrist are so small, and it's a lot of them. I just wanted to start with the arm. So this long bone here is the humerus bone. The bone on the outside where the pinky is, is the ulna. The bone on the inside where the thumb is the radius. The bones in the wrist area, starting here, is quadriquetrium. The bone next to the triquetrium is the lunate. Next to that is the scaphoid. When you come back around, you have the pisiform. Next to the pisiform is the hamate. And next to the hamate is the capitate. Next to that is the trapezium. Wait a minute. It's the capitate. Okay, it's the trapezoid. And then in the thumb area is the trapezium. Okay, we're going to lay that down, and we're going to pick him up. And we're going to start at his feet. And we're going to start in that heel area, which is the calcaneus. The ankle is the talus, which is here. You have this large bone in the foot. It's called the cuboid, and it wraps around under the foot. Above that is the navicular. Then you have three bones next side by side, and one on the outside is called the lateral cuneiform. The one in the middle is the middle cuneiform, and the one next to the middle is the medial cuneiform. We're going to move up on the outside, and the thinner bone is called the tibia. The slimmer bone is called the fibula. The larger bone, the thicker bone, is the tibia. The kneecap is the patella. And this bone here is the femur. And that's your thigh bone. In this area, this is your ilium. Here is your pubis. And here is your ischium. This tailbone, this is the tailbone, and this is your coccyx bone. We're going to move up to the ribs now. And you have 12, I know you know, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are your true ribs. 8 through 12 are your false ribs. You have 2 floating ribs that are not attached, and that's why they call them floating, because they're not attached to anything, which is here. You have your sternum, which is your breastbone. Your shoulder bone, or your clavicle, is here. Back here is the scapula. In the head region, this is your frontal, this is your parietal, and back here is your occipital bone. Here is your temporal bone, your nasal, your lacrimal is in the eye bone that's on the inside that you can feel by your sinuses. Here, inside the, that's my cell phone, I'm so sorry. Inside the nasal is the ethmoid bone. And the last two, 3, you have the zygomatic, which is it allows you to do that. You have the maxilla and the mandible bone. I hope this will help someone. I hope it will help me and my grade. And you guys have a good night. Say good night, Willie. Good night, everybody. Mwah.